Okay, let's go live. What's up, everybody? This is DTM, Delta Tango Mike. We got audio, and it's working. All right, I can hear myself, so that's important. What's up, Barbara in the house? What's going on, SLP Price? And we got a couple people hanging out in the Discord. We got Man Monkey Love, and we have SLP Price. Man, I haven't been live. There's been a lot of stuff going on, especially because we're doing Buttercup Steam. Buttercup Steam is a week-long summer camp for girls where my wife teaches coding and robotics. And so I've been involved in that every day, and that's why I have not streamed last week nor this week. But I wanted to go live for a second because there's a lot of things that I'm working on, and I want to, what do you call that? Accountability. I want to be accountable to myself, and it also helps me to organize my thoughts when I share them with you. All right, there you go. Now, what is going on? And SLB Price says, DTM is moonlighting right now. Yes, that's right. Let me see. So something is happening. Okay, so the video's catching up, and it's a little slow in some other areas. I want to double check that we have a video. There we go. So, okay, that's working. All right. So excuse me if the connection is not right. I don't know why. We have Wi-Fi. We have everything. All right. So let's get to it. So what are we going to talk about today? We're going to go over some of the projects that I'm working on. And in the meantime, as I am preparing for the art show next month. And so there's a link in the description of the video. There's a lot of links in the description of the video that I want you to check out, including my blog where there is some info on the upcoming art show. Let me see if I can turn this on. I did not prepare that page, but something is happening. Come to the videos. Okay, it looks clean. It looks really clean. I really like how clean this video looks. I don't know how clean it looks on your side, but geez, maybe it's the lights. It's all these lights. In any case, so we have an art show. That's my iPad right there. So let me go back to this. We have an art show. There is a link in the description. The video takes you to my blog. It's called the Azteca Moderno 2024 collection. And as I've been painting and drawing this collection, I listen to a lot of hip hop. And so I like to add a little bit of hip hop into some of my pieces, including the name of the show. It's called Azteca Moderno, which we know because that's what I call it. Call my art all the time. But the tagline is, yeah, you can't front on that. And that is from a Beastie Boys track. I can't remember the name of the song. What you want is the name of the track, and that is one of the hooks in that song by Biz Markie. So of course the Biz, nothing beats the Biz. So in any case, check out that Delta Tango Mike Azteca Moderno link, and you will be able to see the information. If you're in Atlanta, the exhibit goes for the whole month of July, and there is a drawing session date and a artist talk date. But let me run through the list of what I'm here to talk about. What's up, Barbara in the house? This and Rudvik. What's up, Rudvik? How you doing? Like I said, we do have a couple people in the Discord. Check the links in the description of the video and join us in the Discord. All right, so I do have a few things to talk about. Let me see. Can I look at it? I look at the Art Life 100. I thought of this project. I have a lot of projects that I want to work on because I'm always thinking of some cool stuff. So I'm gonna leave that for last because I want to show things here. Now let's go. It's in the order. And so it's a poster series featuring artists. The sketching is in Adobe Fresco. So let me go ahead and open that up. Adobe Fresco, here we go. And so I want to do this vector illustration series featuring artists. And we talked about this before, and I actually started that project with a different mindset and purpose, and a whole different drawing idea. So here is the current drawing idea I have for it. Oh, and then there's some updates on some other stuff that I don't have time to get into, but it helps for those of you who want to create video content. In any case, here is the character, and I don't quite have the art style just yet, but I have two ideas for it, right? Let me see, is this not even, it's not even synced, connected. So I have this person, this is a person, this person is an artist, this person might have gone to art school, this person might have graduated from some kind of art program, this person may be dreaming of the art life and wanting to be a full-time artist. And so the problem is that sometimes it takes a while to reach our dreams. And so we have to work a job that is outside of the art. And so this particular person is working in construction. That's a construction site. Just pretend it's a construction site. And so they're sitting there drawing while they're at work. When I was in the workforce many years ago and I worked for money by the hour, I was a landscaper, I was a cook, I was a forklift driver, I worked at a steel company. I used to have arms like Popeye, and I did art on my free time. My day was consumed by a job. And so what I want on these posters is to show what I was doing when I was in those jobs. So when I was working, I worked at Sunny Delight. and so my job was to dump pallets. I mean, talking about thousands and thousands of plastic bottles onto this big old round thing. And it's like a big pot, and it spins this way around, and then and eventually all the bottles come out of that pot spinning past me in a row, all lined up the right way up. And what I would do at this job is that I only had to do that every 15 minutes, right? So every 15 minutes I'm dumping a whole pallet of bottles. And they have to stand there and wait, you know, and this is a position that you can't leave. You can't just walk off and then come back later, because down the line, they're filling these bottles up with juice, or what they call juice anyways. And so you have to pay attention to when it gets low enough that you dump another pallet in, but you never let it get too low that that the bottles don't stop, right? But low enough that you can dump a whole pallet and fill this thing back up. And so it's a delicate balance, but it's a very boring and tedious job. Barbara says, consumed by a job. Me too, for decades before I finished my degree. NAF Creator says, I'm in the job. Hey, Zymane, how you doing? Right, so you guys understand me, right? You all understand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, and so let me finish that story. So basically, what I did on that job is to make sure that every 15 minutes I was loading these bottles, but for 15 minutes, for the 13 minutes in between that 15 minute to do this thing, I was just standing there. And you can't sit down, you can't nod off, you can't nothing. And so what I started to do is the pallets had a base of a big piece of cardboard, and they were wrapped up like this. And so once I dump them out, I ended up with a lot of plastic wrap and this big piece of cardboard. It was big. And I started to fold that piece of cardboard and started drawing on it. And we had markers, because you had to write down things and make notes on whatever you're working on. And so I had markers. And so I saw every day at the end of my shift, I walked home with a bunch of cardboards, and I still have pictures of my room, because I had roommates in those days, and of my cardboards leaning against the wall with drawings that I was working on while I was sitting there at that job. That's what these posters are about. That's it. Of people who have a day job, people who have responsibilities, and want to be full-time artists, but they are not able to make that jump just yet. and people like Barbara who get a degree and then finally have the opportunity to go after those jobs that they want. Many of us are familiar with your art being something that you do on your free time. And that's what these posters are about. That's what I want these posters to be. I want these posters to be about different people doing different jobs all around the world. And so the only thing that's going to stay consistent would be this figure here. That's it. That's the same. The only thing that's consistent. So here's two ideas that I have. And I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, you know, what I'm going to do about it or whatever. I haven't thought all the way through. I thought of the theme and the subject. I haven't thought about the art style or the piece of how it's going to look. So let me just turn all this off so that it's easy to see what I mean. So here's the idea, right? So there's the rough idea. That's one idea. Another idea is to, instead of the person drawing, so let's pretend this is an artist, right? And then there's like a kitchen back here, and you know, so in some chopping areas and so on. And this artist just sitting on a couple of crates at work, right, drawing. And so before that, I did newsletters for my companies as part of my responsibilities. There you go. That's right. And so this person is working at a kitchen somewhere, right? You go and eat at a restaurant, and there's an artist. I bet you there's an artist who works there, and during their free time or their break, they're sitting drawing. And so that's what I want for every different scene. But the other idea that I have for this is that what if let me see, there it is. That's good. What if this is the pencil. What if instead of a pose like this, they were kind of like floating? What if, let me see, what if they're like this? And they think they're drawing, but they're kind of, let me see. I'm just making up something right now. It's not quite what I have in mind. Or maybe it's like this, like twisted. Their body is twisted. So let's do that. Let's do it again. Clear layer, and their body is twisted. How do we do their body twisted? There's their shoulders and stuff, and they're trying to draw. And then it goes like this, and then there goes the foot. There we go. How about that? And so they're floating, or maybe his head is down. I'm trying to draw here, you know. So what if their feet are not on the ground and they're floating, and then whatever the job is about, right? So they're servers or something. That's supposed to be a plate. Let's pretend it's a plate. And then, you know, like a glass or something here, and, you know, all these different things that you get in while you're in a restaurant, right? You go to a restaurant and you get served and whatever, and stuff. So then that becomes a design idea, something like that. And I kind of just, you know, maybe he's not drawing on it. Maybe he wants to. Let me make this smaller. Bring it down, done. And then he's trying to reach out to draw on it. There you go, like that. And then he's reaching out with his hand. He's going like this, trying to grab the like that. That's good. Now, if Microsoft wants to sponsor this project, we make these the Surface devices. There you go. I like that idea better. So, well, I like this concept idea layout better for this idea. Erase, like that. So it feels like you're floating. It feels like, you know, And it happens. I mean, I feel like that all the time now because of so many art projects that I'm working on and things that I want to see happening, and of course, commission projects get in the way. I mean, that's the business, and but it's like you're constantly feel like you're racing against time or days of the week. It's like, oh, it's Friday already, and I ain't hardly even worked on this thing that I wanted to work on. It's the weekend. I need to sit down. I need to find some hours to sit down and do this thing. You always find yourself, I do, find yourself like you're trying to catch up on this project idea that you want to lay out. But you're not getting, but the more you do, the less you feel like you're moving forward, right? So that is the floating sensation that you get. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about that. If that's something you feel or something that I feel only by myself. We got Control Marcos. What's up, everyone? The late happy birthday. Oh, thank you, Marcos, for that. Yes, my birthday was a few days ago. This past weekend, actually, and I had a good time. I went thrifting. Actually, bought a table. I went to Goodwill. That's how I enjoyed my birthday. So yeah, that's the kind of idea I have. So maybe I think I like this better. And what if he was like this, or maybe he's like that, floating in the air like that? Yes, with no gravity, right? And which is also an allegory to the gravity of the situation. Let's put some. So no gravity. Great situation. Art life. Art life versus work life. That's it. Something like that. These are just ideas. And so then he's floating. So let me turn on this other layer because I want to use some of the stuff that I did there. And what I want to do here is like have a little square in the layout. And it's going to say Delta Tango Mike. All right, let's go right there. And then what if Adobe sponsored it, right? What if Adobe, if this is part of Adobe poster series or something, it's like, yes, artists, we want you to fulfill your dreams, be the artist that you want to be. The delicate balance of paying your bills and living a life. Dependent on the society's rules of having to pay for where to live and eat and all that stuff, and then there we go, and then being an artist, still trying to find a way to be an artist. And we don't subscribe to the starving artist art life. We subscribe to the thriving artist art life. So yeah, like that's it. Okay, let me see what happened here. So there's the head. There it goes. And so every character is the same, right? Every character, every artist who's out there doing something is the same pose, and but the only thing that changes is the way that what they wear, and the elements, the things that are floating around. So this is a server who works somewhere, right? And maybe we can do like the restaurant tablecloth or something like that. You know how they got the checkered tablecloths. I worked in restaurants, but I worked in the kitchen. I was young in high school when I did that, and I've been a cook more than once in my life, but once was I was in the kitchen in the back in high school, and then as an adult I worked as a prep cook, so I was always chopping stuff. Anyways, so let's go. So then we do like a fork, a spoon. There you go. I'm just making things up. A plate, but a salt shaker and stuff, all that, like that, right? That's it. Love it. Thriving. Correct, Barbara. That's right. We're thriving artists. That's right. I should have my face on the other side of this, but it's okay. You know, I mean, I guess I could do it since I'm standing here talking about it. But yes, we are thriving artists, and that's what we subscribe to. The thriving artist art life. Don't let people tell you that you have to starve for your art or sacrifice for your art. We do not have to do that. Okay, so that's the idea behind these posters. I think I like this better. You know, this is why talking things out in my live streams with you helps me organize my thoughts, my ideas. You know, my wife always tells me, "Oh, you should talk to an artist about that." You know, I do have artist mentors that who I talk to, and you know, I try to get their advice and see how they feel about certain things that I'm working on, just to get someone else's opinion. You know, get someone else's opinion. So thank you for sitting here listening. All right, so this is the project, one of the projects I'm working on, and let me go over a couple other things. Hey everyone, streaming late today. Yes, I am, Elisandra. I'm trying to be like you one day. So that's the look at the Art Life 100. I call it the Art Life 100. Art Life versus Work Life, yes. But the series is called Art Life 100. So let's call it that. Oh yes, it has the words Art Life down here. Let me see Art Life right there. Art Life, and maybe I need to change that color. Just cause, there we go. Isn't it because it's oh come on, why can't you feel it? Oh, because it's a letter T. Okay, go. All right, like this. Done. All right. So Art Life all day. So let's call it, instead of Art Life all day, it's gonna be called Art Life 100. I don't know. Right now, I'm just still thinking. I'm just thinking. Okay. Okay. Come on. Can I do this? Come on. Art Life 100. Because I thought of the word 100 because I know why. So because of 100%, but also because it could also stand for because I want to do 100 posters. That's why I want to do 100 posters. So if I did 100 posters and we're keeping it 100, right? 100%. 100% real. Yes. Okay. That's so that's a look at the Art Life 100. I would be sketching in Adobe Fresco. That's my MO, and then doing the vector art in Adobe Illustrator, which is that's what I like to do. So you know, what's up, Adobe? What do you think about that? Do some Adobe live streams. Talk about the different kind of lives that artists live as they pursue the artist life, the art life, 100% of their time, to make that 100% of their time, 100% their effort, 100% their thriving, and 100% their profit. Good. All right, cool. So let's move on. The other couple things that I'm working on is Mass Men Conversations with Lord Yada is coming to Artist King on YouTube. Let me see if I can find that. I guess I could show you what's on my screen. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's still the same. Let me go ahead and duplicate. There we go. Boom. And let me add my display here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Like, what are you talking about, Dan? macOS screen capture. Is that right? Let me see. Okay. I don't see it in here. I don't know why. And let me see. Application, no. I want the window. No, not the window. Display. There we go. That's the display. Built-in Retina. No, I want that HP over there. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So let's go to Artist King. There we go. YouTube channel. Oh, you can't see me. I disappeared. It's all right. It's okay. All right. And Artist King. What happened? Where's Artist King, man? There we go. Right there. Oh, this is the Art of Fighting 2 King. Oh, that's a game. That's an old game. I need to look up that game. Okay, let me get sidetracked. So Artist King is a YouTube channel where I have uploaded a ton of podcasts. And here's some of the latest podcasts. It's been a while since I worked on one. I had a full beard. I actually just hung out with this guy today at Buttercup's team. I got a lot of artist interviews. And here's the Mass Men series right here. And the last time I uploaded something was 9 months ago. There I am right there. That's my brother-in-law right here.
This is Lord Yada.
This is DTM.
And we started our art careers around same times in the 90s as tattoo artists. In any case, we worked on an art series called Masked Men. Let me see if I can find, let me give it a thumbs up while we're at it. Where is the... I want to find that playlist. I guess there's, let me see, curated playlist. Oh, there it is, Masked Men. That's it, view full playlist. So I have 5 videos up already. It's been a minute since I worked on it. And then I'm going to upload the rest of them in the next 2 weeks leading up to the art show. And so we already did this interview. This is, which is crazy about this art series, and you can see the full art series here on my Behance, is that we started painting this at the end of 2019, early 2020. We did a show for it in February of 2020 or March. I can't remember. I had to look at the flyer. These are all the paintings. But I can't remember when we did the art show. And then the pandemic came. So we never got to promote this show the way we wanted to, or to show the artwork the way we wanted to, because it was up on the walls, but then the world kind of shut down. And so a couple years ago, I showed this work. A year ago, I showed this artwork at the library locally here in Atlanta. And it's just, you know, it felt good to bring the artwork back out for the world to see. And right now it's sitting in here stacked. It's in my garage. No, where is it? It's around here somewhere. I have it. It's in my garage. I think that's where it's at. No, it has to be. It's in one of my offices. I have 2 different offices. And in a storage, so it's sitting there waiting for it to come out. I think it is in there. I have another part of my basement. I'm in the lab basement right now, and so yeah, it needs to. So as part of the exhibit for art Azteca Moderno, yeah, you can't front on that exhibit for next month. I'm gonna have these there, and all the art people who are featured in this series, I've asked them to show up and come through and pick up their painting. So starting next week, July 1st, I will be streaming from the art gallery where all these paintings are going to be hanging up. I'm going to start putting them up, and I'll stream my process as I am hanging up the artwork, and I'll talk about some of these artists. And these are all artists. They're all different artists. That's my jiu-jitsu teacher. He passed away many years ago. Rest in peace. And that's my brother. He is in the West Coast. And so in any case, this is part of the exhibit for Azteca Moderno, and so I'm gonna bring all that in with me to the show. That's the idea behind all of this. This has a long history, and so what I'm gonna do about it, let me just change that. What I'm gonna do about this show, these pieces that I'm posting, the videos that Lord Yada and I, that's what I was showing you at first, that Lord Yada and I worked on to promote the show in 2020 that ended up the place in the pandemic stopped the flow of everything, and so now it's time to bring all these conversations back and have the conversation between Lord Yada and myself, and as we explain what it means for us to have created this.
And we're here to talk about
Men,
and Yada was usual, but then you have
Masked Men series, and we're just sitting there talking. But there it is. There's one of the paintings that we're talking about. Boom. And so yeah, so it's really cool. So yes, I have not finished editing all the videos because of the way the exhibit had to stop, and I never edited all of them, but I still have all the footage and everything, and I recorded all of this with Cinemaker back in 2020. Yeah, and there's some cool updates about how to edit video and record video for post-production, and that's going to be a different stream. All right, so what else I got on my list? So that's the Masked Men that I'm talking about. Let me see. Game design and vector. So that's still on, all right? So we're still working on the art for Art Life Rebel. And so here we go. Let's go into it. I'm just running down the list of things. And so here's my denominator sprites. Boom. We talked about this before. And this is where I have stopped since, because I haven't had time to come back to it. And so what I'm doing is going to rework the body to now clean up and simplify some of these shapes so that we can see the movement and animation of the character. And so it's gonna take a while to get all this done, but that's next on the list after the July art show, is get back in on this character art for the denominator in the Art Life Rebel game. And so I do have I have two, well, I have one for sure, avenue of how to code the game. That's another thing. Needs to be shared, says Barbara. That's right, it needs to be shared. Thank you, thank you. I have a mentor who's guiding me through the process so that I can code the game myself. Of course, I don't have big dreams of it becoming Tekken type of game, but I want to work on it enough to see it come to life and say, oh, okay, this is something that I was able to accomplish. It worked. It's out there in the world, and I'm cool with it. And that's what I want out of this game. Now, whatever that game may go later, that's a different story. What I want to do with it later, I don't know. But we need to have a game first. We need to have something, and this is that something that I'm working on little by little. Boom. And so now we move on to the next step, next on my list that I'm here to share about. And let me back that up right there. Yeah. You can't front on that. If you update the Behance page, you'll see how I'm updating some of these information on the post. So there will be a drawing and coloring session on July 6th, and then the artist talk and reception on July 13th. This is all the Saturdays. Different Saturdays in July next month at the gallery. There's a link in the description of the video. It takes you to the Azteca Moderno collection. Oh yeah, so let me do it like that. Boom. And so with that in mind, let me show you what I got going on over here. My brother-in-law was here, Lord Yada, the guy who was in that video. He was here the other day, Sunday, when I was painting. Let me see, what's this? For mobile, something's going on. Oh, okay, this is stuff for tomorrow. Buttercup steam. Where am I? What did I hear? I heard something. Okay. Oh, yes, so here we go. So if you notice, let me see, can you see it back there? There you go, look. I got some skateboards. There's some skateboards back there that I'm going to paint on. I got another skateboard right here. So I finally, I did sand it down. I'm not worried about this side, but I sanded down this side a little bit. And I painted on it. What's that right there? And so this week and all weekend, I will be painting. I'm going to be painting and filling these skateboards with art. Oh, this one's smooth, a little bit smoother. Still got some roughage on here, but this side I didn't feel like dealing with that, and so I painted this side. This side is painted black. Then I have the others. I have a big long microphone, so we're good. And this is a skateboard that I need to work on because my homeboy, Fireproof, sent it to me, and I never did anything with it. And so it's time I did a scully. It's kind of hard to see the shadows and the details, but there you go. Look at that. Oh, ooh. Which way is it looking? It's looking that way, like that. Like that, like this. There you go, like that. Yeah. And so it's a Scully based on the Scully series. And so I want to draw on it and paint on it. And the plan that I have for some of these paintings and drawings, I say paintings because there will be some painting, but most of the time it's going to be a drawing. I have some cool markers that were brought to me from Sharpie. The creative markers by Sharpie. These markers are beautiful, And we was working on a project. It's on the list. Is it finally the collaboration with Rubbermaid, Sharpie, and Artist King, where we're raising money for Artist King and Buttercup Steam. And so there's a link in the description of the video. You can check out some of these cans. I don't have the cans here because they're at summer camp, and so we have them there for the kids to check out. And we had some of the artists who worked on some of their cans show up today, including Bree, and she's hanging out in the Discord right now. And so I don't have any of those cans here. They're all over there. In any case, we use these markers to draw on some of these cans, and these are amazing markers. I really like these markers. They paint and draw so beautifully, depending on what you're painting and drawing on. So that's going to be a good test to work on some of these skateboards, and I worked on this this weekend too. There's an area in Atlanta called Krog Street, and I found some of these cans. So these are soldiers, fallen soldiers of spray paint cans. It used to look like this, and an artist used it out there, spray painting on the wall, and left it. It just threw it where it was, where they were painting, just threw it on the ground, and some cars ran over it or something happened. And I went and picked them up. I went driving by. That was on Sunday also. And I picked up a few of these cans. I also have a couple of empty ones myself. But I found a bunch of these cans, and so I'm going to paint on these. I'm going to draw and paint on these. So this one looks okay because this is one of mine. And then, but look, here's how beat up some of these cans are. These are fallen soldiers. They have done their duty. They have done their work. An artist has done their work. Look at this one. This looks like one of those cans that you put some alcohol in and you drink it. Like it's got that flatness to it. Look at that. What's up, Peter? Welcome. And so yeah, and it's still, it's noisy. I'm sorry. And so yeah, so I'm gonna be drawing on these with some of these markers. Yeah, so right now a lot of them are painted black because that's the spray paint can that I had in my hand. So I just sprayed them all black. But the more cans I collect, and I'm gonna look for some more this weekend, then I'll paint them in a different color, and that way I can have a diverse palette. And I'm gonna draw on these, all of these. So right now I have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 cans. And they're all sitting here in this box. There it is. And so I'm gonna work on those for the show, and they'll be at the show. I also just ordered some stickers. Okay. This is I had not thought about talking about this, but Sticker Mule. Check out Sticker Mule. And let me see if I can find the link. Sticker Mule has a deal right now. Oh, it's $19 for 50 3x3 magnets. Let me see if I can find that link that I used today. I think I deleted it because I used it already. Where you can get 50 stickers for $10. Let me see, where is that? Promotions. Primary. Did I delete it already? Okay, that's June. So I must have deleted it. Okay, let's go. I'll find that link. I'm gonna share it with you. Cause I think you have to be like oh, here it is. You have to be a subscriber or something. So there it is. And I haven't seen my there we go. $9 for 50 stickers, 3x3 die cut. Oh, let me show you. Oh my gosh. Look at it. Look. It's right there. It says $9 for 50 stickers. Let me see if my link works, because sometimes it's too big. If you want this link is way too long. How can I share it? I don't know how to share it. It's not the deals. This is through, it says deals and then it has something else. Because the deals is $19 for 50 3x3 magnets. Well, you can get that yourself if you want, but I'm getting the stickers. For $9, you get 50 stickers. I put in the order today. I'm going to have 3 different sets of 50 stickers next week. So by the time the drawing session and then the exhibit happens, I'll have some Azteca Moderno stickers. Yeah, boy, you gotta get in where you fit in. so that's something that's happening right now. And then finally, yes, the collaboration that I was talking about. So stay tuned for more of this. I'm just gonna show you some of the Brute minis that we worked on already. And here they are. Look at that. So these are the cans, and I actually took pictures of that right here on this desk. And I gotta show you my new desk too. It's used from Goodwill, but it's still cool. It does have a little sag. Whatever. We'll talk about that. Anyway, so here's the first set of Brute mini cans that were produced by several artists. This is Lord Gata, my brother-in-law, the guy in the video from earlier. And then this is by Brie, SLP Price. And this one is by, which reminds me, I'll pull up this my text. This is by, there we go. Let me see. Oh, she's on Android. This is by myself right here. This one and the second from the left. And the first one from the left is by my wife, A.L. Flores. And you can check it all out. There's a link in the description of the video you can click on and get here and see some of these pieces. And you can like see me working on it. And there's some shots of the can and the details. All these 4 cans have been turned in and are being sent to their owners because they're up for auction. So there'll be a week 2 and a week 3 collection coming soon. I already have all the 8 cans that belong here, and I will be editing videos to promote these cans and the artists who worked on them. So this is cool right here. Yeah, so that's the last of it, of my updates of things that I want to talk about today. It's a lot going on. I've been talking for 44 minutes, and man, it feels like there's a lot of stuff that I'm doing, but I'm kind of happy doing it. You know, I like doing my art. So this is the desk. I put this box right here, and then check it out. Let me move this a little bit this way and see if it'll work. Yeah. We're in my downstairs, la basement. And so it's got a little sag. I don't know. Oh, there it goes. And but it's a good desk. It's a cool desk right here. Look at that. Yeah. It's the right height. I could sit here and work if I wanted to. Right now I do have my games, and I have my computer running RetroArch so I can play games if I want to. Got my other controller. In any case, but this is where I'm going to be painting all these cans, setting it all up right here. I'm going to move that out the way. And I have markers and so on. I have a big box of paint right here under the table. And so that's where I'm going to be working through this weekend. This weekend I'll be working through everything. Then I'm going to pack it up as much as I can and take it to binders at the art gallery to then work from there. Yeah. So you can see my studio. Oh, there's 2 paintings right there that rolled up. I talked about them a couple weeks ago. And so I'm taking those. I have another painting right there. Let me see if I can. It's going to release the camera. All right, let's see. There we go. All right, got it. So look over there. This is the setup where I'm streaming. But then I have another painting, big painting right there. That's a big painting. That's 6 feet wide and 5 feet tall, something like that. And then over there is all my books and so on, and then I'm back. We're back here. All right, well, that's all I have for you today. Thank you all for joining me and hanging out with me. Thank God for air conditioning, says Peter Box. Yes, my gosh, it was 100 degrees today in Atlanta, and we were burning up, man. We were burning up. And but yes, thank God for air conditioning. It's a little too cold down here. That's why I have my sweater on. But yes, good job. Thank you, Barbara, for hanging out. Lisandra, Peter. Let me see who else. Zymain, SLP Price, NAF Creative. Thank you all for coming through. Rut Vic. Yeah, appreciate y'all. And on the Discord, we have Control S Marcos. We'll now just have to make the days last longer than 24 hours. Yes, I have a lot of work to do. Can you believe it? I need more time. Thank you for the stream. Well, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. Thank you, SLP Price, aka Bree. And we did have Matt Monkey Love here earlier. I am DTM, Delta Tango Mike. No streams for the next few days. I will be back to streaming July 1st. It's a Monday, and I'll be streaming from Binder's Art Store as I start setting up my art show. And I don't know how I'm going to hang up stuff. I'm just going to roll with it and see what happens. And I may have to make some runs to Home Depot and get a few things. I do have some clamps for some of those paintings that are just loose canvas. Until next time, I am DTM. Thank you for hanging out. Check out the links in the description of the video. Let me know what you're working on. Check out the Discord. I do have, oh yeah, for those of you still here, a Adobe Express 3-month complimentary subscription. So drop some design work in the Discord, and I might just give it to you. Whoever drops some artwork, design work in the Discord at the Work in Progress or Monthly Art Challenge, and I'll hit you up. And if you do not have a Creative Cloud subscription, then you can use this 3-month Adobe Express subscription to create Adobe Express art and AI art with Firefly inside Adobe Express. There you go. Okay, later, says SLP Price. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate ya. And now we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace out.